AEW Dark Elevation. And Maki Ito can only make a name for herself here against Riho.
Yeah, I really like Maki Ito's charisma.
Yeah.
I also love the thing where she taps her head before she drops the big headbutt.
Yeah.
I love it.
The Kokeshi.
Kokeshi.
Riho, of course, has been a fixture on AEW, and then, of course, when the pandemic hit, she was in Japan for quite a while. And now that things have kind of loosened up a little bit.
A little bit. Vaccine helps.
Yeah.
People are getting back to normal.
We see her, we see Maki Ito both here.
It's good to have him here. The international talent, the different flavors. It's good to mix it up.
Wow.
Wow, that was smooth.
She does that a lot, and they almost never see it coming. But a hair takedown. There's a warning here by Bryce Remsburg. Oh, she tried to Kokeshi that time, and that time Riho saw it coming.
Saw it coming. No one's home.
Those kicks by Riho,
they're snug.
Yeah,
they're in there. Yeah.
She finds her mark too. I mean, she's. Yeah. I mean, obviously she's.
14 years, she's going to know where to put the kick.
Exactly. Well, there you go. Known for her very hard headbutts. And I guess she's just getting fired up by hitting the turnbuckle pad up top. Oh, at that time, Riho's.
Oh, good counter.
The Kokeshi to the midsection. It found its mark, and it's changed the complexion of this match. Who's the cutest in the world? See, I told you.
Your Japanese is pretty good, Tony. I think I can order cold water in Japanese.
Really?
Kodi Mizu. I know that. And chotomate, which means hold on a second.
Okay.
Nice back elbow.
Yeah.
Nice bulldog.
Yeah, bulldog hair that time. How many times do you know how many times you wrestled in Japan?
No, Tony, I can't. Like, I can't even remember how many matches I've had. So.
I'm sure you can. I've been in Japan once, and that was back in 1991.
I just remember my first trip to Japan. My head was at one wall, and my foot was the other wall in my hotel room. I ordered a club sandwich with small finger bites and 4 French fries, and it was $35.
Oh,
I wanted to know who ate my French fries.
Maki Ito with a big forearm hitting the far in the small of the back. Here's the 1, the 2. Got a 2 count
nice
that time.
Kick out.
Well, Maki Ito knows the pressure points, doesn't she? She knows where to hurt. Look at this. See how she got that leg and the knee
she's smart enough
across?
to work that lower back. You know, that's one of Riho's advantages, that flexibility and being able to counter things with her flexibility. If she tightens that back up, she's taking away one of Riho's advantages.
Absolutely, because Riho's been able to escape with her flexibility, like you talked about, Paul. But she's worked on the small of the back here.
There's a veteranship in Riho. She knew the ropes was close. She worked her way to the ropes. Maybe Maki Ito didn't realize she was that close to the ropes. That's smart. It's a veteran move. Ring awareness.
Yeah, it's the intelligence of a former women's world champion here in AEW is what it is. And here she's fighting back, and that forearm found its mark. At least, well, Maki Ito didn't think so.
Just shrugging it off.
She says, hit me again. Go ahead, make it 3. I think that one kind of found its mark. Wow, now exchanging blows here.
Good return fire.
Riho hits with so much speed off of the ropes with a great drop kick.
Right on point.
Yes, sir. And Ito down on the floor. Here comes Riho after her. Watch out. Riho, crossbody from the apron to the floor.
Can't pin her on the floor. Get her in the ring.
And that's exactly what Bryce Remsburg is telling Riho now. But that certainly changed the tide of this one, at least at this moment. Here goes Riho through the ropes again. She'll try and cover here. Hooking the far leg. And Ito got out in a 2 count. Great matchup so far with these two ladies.
Yeah, I love this style. It's very innovative, very creative, and nice leg trip into the second rope.
After a great cartwheel to get out of it. And there's Riho with that broad smile of hers, getting the fans behind her here.
Oh, is that 619?
Right to the ropes it went. Now she's going to climb up top. Ito is still on the...
High risk, high reward.
Now Ito now up top here to meet her. Oh, another crossbody that time. A cover. 1, 2. No, 2 count. Second crossbody here by Riho. First one was on the outside. This one found its mark again. And right now, Maki Ito looks in trouble to me. She's going to pick her up again. No, Maki Ito blocked that shot. Spins her over. DDT. How about that?
Wow, that one connected. Jammed the whole cervicals right up. That's that C3, C2 just got jammed into your neck. Your hands go numb on those, Tony.
And she's working on the legs here and has her in, to a Boston Crab.
More pressure on that lower back.
Yes, that has been the focal point of the attacks here by Maki Ito. And now Riho reaching, trying to guide both of them towards the ropes. You see that Bryce Remsburg is right there. And she was close, but she was pulled back, and look at her.
Nice counter by Riho.
1, 2, and no. Boy, that was close. There goes Ito again. Starts with a foot stomp. And we'll hit the ropes, followed in by a running knee that time. Great counter that time, and a pickup. Northern Light suplex. 1, 2, and a 2.
Great.
Only a 2. I don't know if right now Riho may be getting frustrated or not. She thought maybe that was it.
It's incredible bridge. You know, I could bridge like that at one time.
I've seen you
I'm
do
totally lying, Tony.
Okay, well, I was going to put it over.
I appreciate you putting me over. I'll give you that $5
What teammates do, buddy. To the top of the turnbuckle. Here it goes again. Trying the double stomp. Missed. Ito moved out of the way. Riho missed that time. And...
Tornado DDT?
Oh, yes, sir.
Nice little momentum shift there.
Don't forget, coming up this coming Wednesday on TNT, St. Patrick's Day Slam, featuring the first time ever a lights out anything goes match on Dynamite. And we are going to see in our main event, Dr. Britt Baker go up against Thunder Rosa. It's been an explosive rivalry that will explode on Dynamite on TNT coming up this coming Wednesday. And speaking of explosive, what about this one? These two ladies have been explosive in the ring with their offense.
Yeah, they haven't pulled any punches yet whatsoever. These forearm shivers they're trading back and forth, they're in there.
Well, they are laying it in, man. They are what they call hauling off and just laying it in. Here goes Maki Ito, repeated blows. Maki Ito's going to take a little bit extra time and roll up that time. Oh, the double stomp in the midsection, gut stomp.
Like the gut stomp, set her up, another high risk maneuver here.
And Maki Ito trying to get up, she cannot, she's prone. There's the double stomp from the top. One of Riho's favorite moves, and a cover. 1, 2, no, wow.
She's pretty confident on that cover.
Yes, she was, and you can see the surprise on her face that time.
Maki Ito showing some resilience here, a lot of fight.
Again, the Riho was trying to go to the ropes one more time, and Ito was preventing her from doing so by hanging onto the right leg. She kicks her off, and let's see what she's going to try next. Well, Riho said, okay, I'll go up again. A headbutt, there it is.
There's that headbutt right to the abdomen.
That's her headbutt, going to try to get, that time the running knee right up against the side of the head. Here she comes again, and rolls over in a half crab.
Nice counter.
Wow, it was a great counter, and again, Riho may have to go to the ropes to break this.
You know, I gotta admire Maki Ito. She used that counter to go right back to the lower back again. That's been her mission this whole match, is attack that lower back, wear it down, and she's done a great job of sticking with her plan of tearing down the lower back.
Dragging her to the center of the ring. Again.
Oh, there's that headbutt.
Yeah, the Kokeshi. And this time it was on the first one was on the midsection. This one was on
the lower
back, and we are seeing a vicious side of Maki Ito. Look at this.
That just looks painful.
Yeah, I'm not so sure after all the punishment she's taken on the back, and she can take much more.
Pretty good strategy by Maki Ito.
Now that time, Bryce Remsburg turned over to the timekeeper and said, no, she's still in it.
Well, just the flexibility here at Riho is the only thing that's keeping her in this fight.
Still working over the small of the back. Been working over the back of Riho, and Riho again goes to the ropes. Her only recourse here. And she still won't let go. Boy,
this has been a great game plan for Maki Ito, and that's that veteran leadership too, you know, of Riho to get to that ring awareness. That ring will save your tail every now and then.
It saved her about 4 times from Ito's work on the lower back here. Now she's going to try to drag her back to the center of the ring again. And this time she just pounds the midsection of Riho. That's a little bit different.
Well, she's working both sides of the same area, so it's effective, it's working. I'm sure right now it's hard for Riho to even think about moving.
Paul, what a great main event for our first ever episode of Elevation.
Oh, they've been tearing it down. This has been really great.
Here she goes.
Diving headbutt. No one's home.
She missed it. Diving headbutt, and
Riho. She stunned herself a little bit.
Double knees.
Double knees.
And that wiped her out. 1, 2, 3.